Now, it's been a while since we've talked, so I'm going to be very quick with this because I'm speaking directly to graduate students and particularly doctoral students as to how you are going to use your summer. The title of this is Avoiding Research Stalemate. Avoiding Research Stalemate. 3 things you should do this year or this summer with your research. So as you think about this summer, you may be taking courses in the summer. You may decide to take summers off. But as you take these summers off, or as you have a lighter load in the summer, there's an opportunity there that you can take advantage of. There's also an opportunity you could fail to take advantage of and not only not make progress, but actually regress. And there's plenty of stories I have on people who've done just that by figuring, I want my summers. So this is a perfect opportunity for you as you map out your summer plan, as you're wrapping up or beginning summer 1, summer 2 sessions, and you have a little more time on your hands to actually use this opportunity to get ahead of the game. So we're going to have 3 major takeaways from this. The first major takeaway is going to be having no plan leads to stalemate. So the topic of this, once again, is research stalemate. And stalemate is generally caused by having no plans. Deciding that you're going to take off, mentally, physically take off. And we've already said it, if you're taking a mental break, getting that engine revved back up again to go may be difficult. Now, that is not to say that you don't need me time. Me time is great. Me time should be embedded in your actual everyday life. But imagine taking months off. It's a little different than me time. So think about that as you're going through this. That's the first takeaway. Having no plan leads to stalemate. Part number 2, taking a vacation is actually an intellectual pause. We're learning creatures. If you're not engaged, if you disconnect, then in order to get back, you have to reconnect. Now, that's easier said than done, and it sounds like a simple proposition. However, I want you to think about this in the gauge of where you want to be and what you want to do. Your competition is not taking off. Your classmates are not taking off. The people you're sitting with, the people across the city, across the state, across the nation, who are all wanting to pursue academia, they're not taking off, but you've taken off. So imagine you're in this race, this marathon, if you will, and you take a break. And everyone else still going on because the marathon is still being ran. You're now behind. So intellectual pauses are something you want to avoid within this summer opportunity that you have. And the last part, takeaway, is the importance of developing your team. You cannot get through this alone. So the best thing you can do during this summer is really be intentional about how you put together your team. So I want you to think about that as you're moving along in this process. So those are the 3 takeaways. Having no plan leads to stalemate. Taking a vacation equals an intellectual pause. And 3, develop your team. So now